long time no see. It's Work From Home Friday.
Hi.
So according to the ever-increasing traffic down the road outside of our house, it is summertime. The camper and RV parade has arrived, and so it must be time for another camp food video. Now, before we have discovered that there is some really horrible camp food and there is some pretty decent camp food, we went to a new store and they had like 6 different brands. And I noticed something, that most of the brands had a lot of the same stuff, and I had a thought. Let's do apples to apples, although none of them have apples. So we've got 4 breakfast skillets, and then we have 3 beef stroganoffs because they're all the same.
You know how I feel about adventure foods with you, so.
What do you mean?
I'd rather eat normal food than adventure food.
You're right. These are not what I would go to for food. And one other thing to mention is that $11, $9, $7, and probably another $7. These are really, $9? These are really expensive. Anyway.
And of course, when he decides to do these, he has to go all out.
Well, you can't just buy 2 of them and have a comparison, so we bought 7. It was $80. I'm sorry. The other thing that Tammy noticed as I was setting up lights and stuff is that we have a real disparity here in cooking times. So this is going to be hard to movie magic and have it look right. Because I don't understand why this one is 3 minutes and this one is 15 minutes. It's the same thing.
They don't understand when you're hungry, and you need quick.
Yeah, 15 minutes,
Give me
man.
Food, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. We have Mountain House, which has proven through all of our videos to be our favorite. O-Meals, right. O-Meals was the one who did the pizza and the cookie.
I don't want to.
It was horrible. And so
Ew,
their
those were gross.
They were really bad. Link in the doobly-doo. So this one is the only one that's not a breakfast skillet, but it was as close as we could find. It's like hash browns and stuff. And then we have Backpacker's Pantry and Peak Refuel. This is what we're gonna do. Breakfast skillets all the way across the board. Let's do some movie magic. The water's boiling. Let's go. I don't want to burn your hands. I'd rather burn mine. Seal it. Son of a... Ouch. That one burned the snot out of me. I'm mad at that one.
So we missed a few of the timing steps.
Yeah, so it turns out there's stop and stir and then heat some more.
Yeah. 5 minutes stir, reseal, wait 4 minutes.
Stir that one. So this one's good. We can eat that one now. Just because of the timing, not the way I wanted to do it, we're gonna do the O-Meals first. And I'm afraid to touch it. Dude, burned the heck out of me. Now you're supposed to get the pouch out.
Where's the tongs?
Yeah, but you don't bring tongs camping.
Oh no.
Here, let me do it. Boy, the tongs are hot.
I know.
Nope.
Don't we have it to...
You don't have to get it off. They're very wet. That's weird. Here we go, O-Meals.
Just bland. You need salt, pepper, and Tabasco.
Yeah, I put some Cholula on it.
I would eat it, but it's too much of a pain.
It is very mushy though.
It is mushy.
Yeah.
It's not horrible, I've had worse.
Oh, we've definitely had worse, and from the same manufacturer. So, Mountain House breakfast skillet. A little runny, a little mushy looking, but big fluffy chunks of egg. Here we go. That is much more bland.
There's salt, pepper, and hot sauce.
Yeah, it doesn't have the bacon. It does have sausage, but I'm not tasting it. That's the first time that Mountain House, I think, has really let me down. I gotta say, O-Meals is beating Mountain House, which is a shocker.
It would be okay. We're doing these without what we normally put on stuff.
Well, yeah, but you can put salt and hot sauce on anything and make it taste good. All right, Backpacker's Pantry Summit Breakfast Scramble. Okay, we'll talk about it. This doesn't look very appetizing. Remember those big fluffy eggs?
To me, that looks like chorizo eggs.
It's got beans in it. Scrambled eggs, red beans, cheddar cheese, and peppers.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
To be honest, it looks like someone has already eaten this.
I don't want to.
But, you know, it's just chopped up eggs. It'll be fine. Just eat it.
I don't want to.
Come on, get a good bite with some peppers and beans in there. Come on, we gotta do it together. Okay, that's oh, I don't know what that flavor is, but I do not like
It
it.
has a Mexican flavor to it.
But that's not all. Ooh, there is something in there that does not taste right, and I can't put my finger on it. And it's bad enough that I don't want to take another bite to find out. You were all hung up on the visuals. I got hung up on the actual taste.
Well, I knew about the visual. It was going to be horrible.
This one is hefty. There is a ton of food in here. It was right up to the zipper.
It looked good before we put water in it.
And actually, as I was pouring the water, I noticed that this one actually smelled good.
Well, it's the most expensive one out of the group.
It is the most expensive, but if you do by serving, it's not. Ow, that's hot.
It does have the most accessories to it.
This one might look the best.
But does it taste the best? No flavor.
Bland.
I might taste a little bit of the green pepper, and that is it.
Yeah, I don't taste the sausage at all.
I mean, nothing.
I don't know. Let me see. The Mountain House has more flavor than this. It's beautiful.
I am surprised with all the extra stuff in that one.
It's got the most stuff. It's the prettiest looking, but it's got the least flavor.
Honestly, this was a very disappointing group.
The whole thing has been a surprise. So, I hated O'Meal's pizza and O'Meal's cookie. I hated them. They have, because just strictly because it has bacon in it, it's got the best flavor of all of them.
It wasn't, that was the only one that tasted good to me.
Yeah, this one is invisible.
And this one is just scary.
I have no idea what that flavor is,
And
but
this one's
yeah.
a disappointment.
Yeah, this is a solid second place, but a really kind of disappointing solid second place. All right, now we've got 3 beef stroganoffs to try, so let's jump right into it.
I'm scared about those.
All right, while we're boiling another pot of water, we're going to introduce our dinners. So all of these are beef stroganoff or similar, and O'Meal's did not have one, so we have a substitution. So we have Mountain House, Backpacker's Pantry, Peak Refuel, and who are you? Ready Wise.
So we got 9, 8, 12, and 7.
They're cheaper than the breakfast,
Just that one.
but 2 servings.
2, yeah.
They were only 1 serving, so these almost cost half as much as the breakfast do. Hopefully these have more flavor. If they do, I would rather have this for breakfast than what we just tried.
I'd rather have Dutch Brothers.
Well, you can't have Dutch Brothers when you're camping.
Actually, when we went camping, we actually went to Breckenridge every day to get food.
Yeah, fair enough. We're not real purists when it comes to camping. We do tend to make some trips to town to go to the bathroom and to have some real food. Oh, it's like dog food.
Boy, that makes me want to eat it, dear.
I'm just going to go ahead and switch these because this one's going to take 15 minutes after the stir.
No, it takes 7
A
minutes.
total of 15 minutes. This one's 10 and then done. All right, that's good enough. All right. Mountain House beef stroganoff with noodles in savory cream sauce with mushrooms and onions freeze-dried.
It's complicated.
That's a mouthful.
It's still so watery.
We might have to switch to bowls. This is extremely runny. So we've had to make a audible here, and we've switched to bowls and spoons because this stuff
It looks
is-
disgusting.
Come on, you have to do it with me. You have to do it with me. Oh, it's a little chewy. We might have undercooked it just a little, but that's got some decent flavor. Okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to eat this, but I would eat this. No?
What's wrong with the meat?
It's a little chewy. It's the texture, isn't it?
Chewy texture.
Yeah.
And no flavor for me.
Not enough flavor.
But that's nothing new.
Right. It's so with Tammy's not being able to smell, it's salt, sweet, sour, bitter is really all she gets. Mushroom is kind of an umami type flavor, which she can't taste. Okay, so this one's just 10 minutes, and we are way over that, so we're at like 14 minutes.
And this one had barely any water in it to begin with.
Yeah, so 2 cups of water, 3/4 of a cup of water. So almost no water. Oh, this stuff is chunky.
Yeah.
This could go on a plate. Ka-thunk, ka-thunk.
Why are we doing this to ourselves? This is the one in our breakfast group that had absolutely no flavor.
The one that was the prettiest but had no flavor. Okay. Yeah. Oh. The noodles aren't done. This did not have enough water in it. Flavor-wise, though,
it has flavor.
This one tastes a lot better. It's more mushroomy. It's more salty.
I taste something in this one, but it doesn't have enough water.
We read it 3 times, though. Add 3/4 of a cup of boiling water. That is not enough water. But, man, that's pretty good.
Curious.
Okay.
Now, this is the one I'm curious because it had the most powder in it.
Backpacker's Pantry had a lot of flavor powder. This is not beef stroganoff. It's mushroom stroganoff. There's no meat in this one. This one is the perfect middle road on consistency.
Visually, that doesn't look bad.
Yeah, this is probably the prettiest one. It's got some greens in it. It just tastes...
Oh, it has a weird aftertaste.
Yeah. It's just mushroomy. And it's a little overly mushroomy.
Oh, okay. I don't like the aftertaste.
It's not salty enough. And it's obviously there's no beef in this one, so it's... Ugh. The breakfast one from these guys, how was it?
That was the one that looked like chorizo. It tasted Mexican food.
Well, there's the same problem. So the breakfast on this one had some kind of weird, strong flavor that was not pleasant. The same thing here. So whatever they're using for seasoning, we don't like it. Whatever it is. Okay, last one. Here we go. The stand-in, Ready Wise. Oh.
Ew! Can we just skip it?
Maybe if I stir it a little. Oh, okay. It just needed a stir. It's fine. It's just all the kibble was on the top.
Honey, stop. Honey.
This one again requires a bowl. Very runny. The little beef kibbles are a little disconcerting.
Stop calling it dog food. You're not helping.
All right, you ready? Come on.
Oh!
Holy moly, what the heck was that?
It tastes like dog food.
Oh my gosh, the kibble is really kibble.
He owes me.
Oh.
He owes me big time. Big time.
What
Don't even retaste that.
happened to these little beef chunks?
Honey, why are you doing that?
No! Ugh. The sauce by itself, it's just not good.
We threw it out. Both of us did. So why
I'm
do you
trying to
think
put
it-
words to it so
Gross.
our viewers can understand.
I think they'll know by us throwing it out of our mouths what it is.
That was horrible. So I would say that our favorite Mountain House in the breakfast skillet and in the beef stroganoff doesn't have enough flavor, but it's not horrible. These were horrible. This thing, that's not food, man. I don't know what's going on here. The Peak Refuel or whatever.
I think it would have been good if we had more water in it.
Yeah, so the dinner was pretty good.
Well, the breakfast was completely bland. Like
Oh,
no flavor.
that was the pretty one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, none of them are perfect. I was trying to go brand to brand to brand. What I'm finding is that Mountain House is like a safe bet, but you better bring your own spices.
This is the horriblest, grossest one.
There's some
going both ways.
There's some weird seasoning that they're
Yes.
using that I can't identify, and I don't want to taste it long enough to figure it out.
No.
Yeah. Peak Refuel or whatever. Okay.
Don't even want to talk about it.
This doesn't exist. This is not food or
Omaze
oatmeal.
was the best in the breakfast category.
Right.
For today.
Okay. But we know about their pizza and their cookies, so. So anyways, we do this stuff so you don't have to, and trust me, you don't want to. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and check out the other camp food videos, and have fun camping, and we'll see y'all next time.